Steven, you can't say that. There's kids here.
Oh, so they can hear it in the show, but I can't say it. How is that fair, you goober? Anyway, Pomni meets a bunch of crazy characters in the circus, like Gangle and Zooble and King Gertu and Ragatha and Jackson. There's Kaufmo, who went crazy and abstracted and tried to squish everyone. Woohoo! But it's okay because Kane puts him in a spooky hole with all the other abstractions. Oh, also, there's Kane! He's like the ringleader who goes mad with power. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah, Steven, I remember all of that. You don't have to. Oh my God, what am I wearing?
That is the best Jax costume your credit card could buy, buddy. You can't be the only one who's not dressed up. Hi, Parker!
Dude, stop putting me in weird costumes all the time. These overalls are squeezing me in the worst spots right now.
Sorry, buddy. We're cartoons, so that means we can do whatever we want. At least that's what Jax told me in episode 6.
No!
Kane makes all these crazy adventures for the gang, but no one really wants to do them because they're a bunch of stinky party poopers. So they do more chill stuff like stargazing and talk therapy. But it turns out Kane is like the worst therapist ever. Worse than that one therapist that told me Tatum can't actually talk. Yeah, Tatum had some pretty strong words for that guy. Kane starts feeling super bummed out because no one likes his fun adventures. Like how some goober always complains about our fun adventures.
Going through the McDougal's drive-thru 47 times is not a fun adventure.
Oh yeah? Well, 1.36 million buddies seem to think so. Speaking of buddies, Pomni and the gang get really close on their super fun, emotionally devastating adventures, where they learn about the power of amazing digital friendship. Except for Jax. He doesn't want any buddies. He's super rude to everyone and makes fun of Gangle and Zooble all the time. He's like an amazing digital goober. Jax and Pomni kind of start bonding when they all play Fortnite, but just when they're about to get a #1 victory royale, Jax totally breaks off their BFF ship in progress, so they have a real fight and rage quit the game, and now everyone's sad and crying and not playing Fortnite. So Kane has an award show for the favorite characters in the circus, but no one votes for him. So he gets even more sad because no one likes him.
Steven, why is most of this show about people being sad?
Because being sad is funny, Parker. Duh. No one knows how sad I am, which is why I'm so hilarious.
What? Steven, are you okay?
Yeah, buddy. But it's okay because now it's time for the beach episode. Things get really crazy when a guy named Abel shows up and says that he's a computer programmer who can get them out of the circus. And everyone's super excited to escape. Except for Jax, which is super weird because you think out of everyone, he'd want to leave the most because he doesn't even like hanging around them. So they all break into Kane's office and find 2 big buttons. A blue button that lets them exit the circus and a red and a big red butt. And a red button that keeps them inside. But Jax has like a super hyper-realistic panic attack, and plot twist, he hits the red button that keeps them trapped inside the circus.
But why does he want to stay?
Oh, we'll get there, buddy. But plot twist number 2000, this is all just another adventure made by Kane. Abel is just an NPC, and the 2 buttons didn't do anything. So Jax crashes out on Kane and accuses him of messing up their memories. Even though Kane promised that he couldn't do that, and Kane kind of just ditches him there. So, I think Jax was probably right.
Okay, most of that didn't take place on a beach. That's not much of a beach episode.
Duh, that's the whole point, you goober. It's a plot twist. This show is so smart. My brain gets 1,000 times bigger when I'm watching it. Okay, they're gonna show this as part of the movie, but I'm gonna tell you about it anyway. In the next episode, everyone is sad again.
What a surprise.
After Kane's fake escape adventure, nobody wants to leave the circus anymore because it feels impossible. And Kane's so fed up with everyone being a hater that he crashes out and makes everyone do crazy violent adventures. Also, he gets $1 million musical number. Where's my $1 million musical number? I forget how the song goes. Pomni remembers that Kinger goes not crazy when he's in the dark, That is an episode 3 thing, by the way. So, she puts a bucket on his head, and it turns out that Kinger is a programmer that helped make Kane, who's an AI. They figure out a plan to change Kane's code and make him not crazy again. But it turns out Kinger is a bad typer, just like you, Parker. So he accidentally deletes Kane's files and banishes him from the server. Without Kane, the whole circus starts to fall apart. Also, everyone can say bad words now.
Dude, I thought this was a kid's show.
That's on you, Parker, for assuming. And you know what they say about assuming.
No, what do they say?
I can't tell you because you said I can't say bad words on here, so I guess you'll never know. How does that feel, you? Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to say, you goober. Anyway, it's time to explain the final episode, buddy.
Dude, we're literally about to watch it. You can't explain an episode before the movie's over.
Yeah, I can. I can explain everything that's happening on screen while we're watching it.
No!
Okay, ultimate plot twist time. It turns out Pomni and the gang aren't real, like at all. Well, sort of. They're like digital copies of brain scans made from real humans, and they literally can't escape from the circus because they never lived outside in the first place. So now, everyone's double extra Vinci sad, and Jax takes it the worst because he's already been glitching out over the past few episodes, so he finally abstracts and turns into a big spooky horse. Parker, would you still love me if I was a big spooky horse? Pomni feels bad and hugs Jackstraction so tight that she melts into his brain and learns his tragic anime backstory. And no cap, he used to be friends with Ragatha and Kaufmo, the clown guy who abstracted back in episode 1, and a pretty frog lady named Ribbit. Everyone was kinda happy until Jax told Ribbit about his life IRL, that he was homeless and wanted by the cops,